was a distraction, people. That was a massacre. That's what we expect when we talk about $1 billion Chelsea team, what they're supposed to be able to create on the field. We saw it today against West Ham in the London derby that was played today. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sam, and we are back again with another one. Do me a favor before we even go anywhere far. Click that like button, subscribe to the Connect. If you are interested in hearing my view over how the game went on between Chelsea versus West Ham, which finished 5-0 to Chelsea, and I'm gonna tell you something. I told you so few weeks back. Go watch them videos, people. I do have the receipts on the Connect. I told you that Chelsea would tick better if they put Conor Gallagher next to Moises Caicedo. It gives confidence to Caicedo as well as it helps the team to function, because I don't want to lie to you. There is a reason why Ange Postecoglou wants Conor Gallagher at his team. There is a reason why it seems like of all the people he wants to sign at Tottenham Hotspur, he wants Conor Gallagher. Chelsea have to find a way to keep this player, because I have to tell you, it looks like he is the heartbeat of the team. He is the reason why Chelsea are ticking at the moment. People are going to tell me, okay, so Chelsea plays better without that star boy. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? The guy who's injured. What's his name? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, it'll come when it wants to come, the name, but we know. Oh, Enzo Fernandez. There is a reason why people keep asking me, there was Enzo Fernandez injury actually a blessing in disguise in Chelsea? I'm going to say yes as well as no. And here's why. I'm going to explain to it. Look at today's team, the way it was set up. Of course, there was their goalkeeper, Petrovic. They had a defense of Thiago Silva, also Badiashile, and Marco Cucurella, as well as Trevor Chalobah. Very important. The reason why maybe playing 3 defense is actually making this Chelsea team even stronger. It's because they've decided to kill the right side of the defense in terms of attacking, but allow the other parts of the pitch to become an option for them to attack. They are attacking on the left. They are attacking using the center. They are attacking in every position except of the right. Of course, at some point it does. Trevor Chalobah goes forward and comes back, but we can all see the mission that Mauricio Pochettino is trying to achieve. I've been saying this for long. Play Moises Caicedo and what's his name, Conor Gallagher together in that defensive two, and allow Moises Caicedo to be comfortable with what he does. But also, you can see the difference between me and Mauricio Pochettino, why he's paid the bigger bucks to be the manager of this team. The fact he was able to say, okay, I want your attacking threat in Conor Gallagher going forward, but as well, I need you in terms of defensive threats when it comes to defensive, sitting deep and helping the team. When you're in defensive structure, you have to stay with the team. When it's time to attack, don't only defend, but go forward when you win the ball. Go help the front four that is there, which is Nicholas Jackson, Madueke, Cole Palmer, and at this moment, which is very funny, Mokai Mondre. Go help her with them. So rather than to be only 4 of those attacking, go become the 5th option. So the question was, who is going to cover up in terms of defensive? Why they go the 5 of them in attacking? Then he said, I'm going to invert Cucurella, to invert him so that he becomes one of the one who takes over your position in the midfield. In the midfield too, that was Moises Caicedo. It becomes Moises Caicedo and, of course, Cucurella. They become the ones that sit deep. And rather than to see Chalobah going forward in terms of attacking with what we're all known to see from the right backs, he comes in and creates that defensive 3 at the back, which means that there are 5 players at the back, 5 players going to attack, covering that mid as well as the backwards. That is amazing. That makes Chelsea tick. If you're wondering exactly what is their trick, how are they getting things done, what are they doing, that is the trick. They're only making sure that the defensive remains with 5 players sitting back while the other 5 are attacking. And when they're attacking, it gives so many options for the skillful player like the likes of Cole Palmer, because guess what? He knows that he's going to have Gallagher next to him, which becomes easy. Madueke, while he's on the other side, Cole Palmer joins him in terms of making that right threat attack so open to anything that they put on. And Jackson becomes close to Moises Caicedo, which means if Jackson goes on, not with him, what's his name? Not Caicedo. Goes well with Gallagher. Jackson will be in front, while of course Conor Gallagher becomes the guy who's at the back. That makes the team tick. That's why Chelsea are getting the big bucks. That's why Chelsea are performing so well. That's why Chelsea even looks better without their star player Enzo Fernandez, because now they have the personnel who have the energy to work hard as well as to hurt teams. Only trick people, and people might not really want to admit it. The fact that Cole Palmer and Madueke, so skillful players by the way, are on the one side, on the right, making it difficult for any team to deal with them, especially with the teams who have weaker left sides. They will hurt teams. Hence today they dismantled Westham. You have to find a way as a manager. And so at Chelsea, it had to take Enzo Fernandez being injured for them, for Mauricio Pochettino to see actually the best way to get the better out of his team. And I have to be excited because now they're playing like a team with the purpose. They're playing like a team that can achieve even the last things that they can get, which is getting European football now. It seems like it's visible. They're on top of United and even trying to challenge Newcastle even for a higher role in Europa or even Europa Conference League. At this moment, it doesn't matter because every single Chelsea fan that I know of had rewrite this season. They already write off this season. So now the fact that they're performing, they are already seeing good recipes which can work going forward in the future, which can help create maybe a better Chelsea in the future. And I'm telling you, the worst mistake that the Chelsea owners will do this season is to sell that guy called Conor Gallagher. There is a reason why he's carrying the armband at the moment, people. There is a reason, and we are seeing it on the pitch. And defensively, it seems like now things are sorted. Playing with 3 centre-backs, it's actually amazing. Something that Chelsea has been doing for such a long time. We've seen that under Conte, they had to change. They thought that they could play with the back four. They were exposed in some moments because they were just trying to play the traditional 4-3-3 that we're used to. Things have changed. Now we have inverted players, which they are doing with Cucurella now. It's only that they've discovered this recipe a little bit late. If they had seen it better a long time ago, they would have destroyed the likes of the teams that they've played, which destroyed them, which is like the likes of us now. They did that against Tottenham Hotspur. For me, that was the first time I actually saw Chelsea trying to do this, and I'm seeing it's producing results. I'm seeing what Mauricio Pochettino is trying to target, and the main star of the show, whether you like it or not, it's none other than this guy, what we call Conor Gallagher. He's the one who's doing everything. Of course, the likes of Cole Palmer will get the accolades, will get the stars because of his creativeness when it comes to the point where he shines best, getting the ball, setting to the players, making sure that there are assists from his name, doing all the things that matters. He will get the name, but the trick, and I'm going to keep repeating it, the trick is Conor Gallagher. Allow Conor Gallagher to become a defensive partner of Moises Caicedo when they're under pressure, and allow him to go forward, to go become the attacking threat, which adds the numbers with the attacking forward that Chelsea have. That's a different team. That's a different strike force. That's a different attack, and it will produce results. Finally, Mauricio Pochettino has found the trick to actually make this Chelsea side tick. I don't know what they'll do when Enzo Fernandez come back, but I'm not the manager. I'm not the one who's paid the big bucks to actually show up, which now Mauricio Pochettino is doing. Something that now, if I have to think, I don't think the other managers who were there would have actually managed to find this trick. It took a manager to keep seeing some of his errors, mistakes, and he was able to grow from them. And now look what they are doing. Look what they are doing. Beating 5-0 to Westham. This is the same Westham which drew 2-2 with Liverpool just last week. I think that's just last week. The game that took Liverpool out of this title race. They are not a small pushover. They are not a small team, but they've just been tactically outclassed by Mauricio Pochettino. Now that tells you how far West Ham are as a team. That tells you, because if you look at their players, this was not a big team. This was not a bad team, but kudos, Alvarez, everyone, most of their players were in. Oh, Antonio, but somehow they lost the game. That tells you they are not a bad team, but they just played with a team which has something which is working so well and is destroying teams. And now looking at the results, looking at everything that came after this, it all makes sense. Now to the other shocker that just happened in this game. Brighton have beaten Aston Villa, which means that gives an opportunity. I did not watch the game that much. I was more into this Chelsea game, seeing what I was talking about actually coming into fruition. You should be excited about this. I'm a content creator, and I was able to see a mistake which a manager was making, which was making his team lack something. And now seeing that he has changed it, it is a happy moment for me. And I don't even support Chelsea, for Christ's sake. But Aston Villa lost against Brighton in a game that I actually felt like the man of the match in this game was actually Aston Villa's goalkeeper. I don't know why, but somehow the goalkeeper had to work overtime to try and keep this team in the game. So many one-on-ones that he had to face, so many problems that he was dealing with. So it doesn't even surprise me that they lost. It just surprised me that it took this long for this team to actually get that go-ahead, that control over the game. But it was a good game. I saw some minutes in the first half Aston Villa were failing to do. But you know what does this mean? This gives a chance to Tottenham Hotspurs, if, for example, we beat Liverpool today, to actually have the last thing to fight and still maybe get something in this season. Get something which can get them into the zone. Because guess what? If they get 3 points against Liverpool, they still have a game in hand. If they win again in the next game in hand, against the team that comes next, which is maybe Man City or Burnley, they are already 1 point behind, but still Aston Villa, they'll be now leveled in games. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, people. But that's what we're here for. There's the Premier League. Exciting times. Ange Postecoglou has to decide what matters more, to allow us now to shine with the season, or maybe, I'm going to say it again, just maybe, lose on the top 4, but make sure, and I'm going to say, goddamn make sure, that Arsenal don't win the league. Thank you very much for watching. Click that like button, subscribe to the content. Let me know your thoughts over the Chelsea game. Who excited you the most? What did you enjoy? Click that like button and see me on the other side. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the content.